Garcia waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, Rod Carew will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers. Underway today as the first pitch is lined into left field, and that's a base hit right off the top. And he'll pull in there with a double to start out the ball game.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double. And he takes third on the very next pitch.
One strike now from Archer. And now a ball hits slowly down the line to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
First offering on the way. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start to the home standpoint. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 2. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rusney Castillo will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. In there, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton in right. And he's got it for out number 1. Brian Zimmerman will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Josh Harrison will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
3-0 now. Now the 3-0 pitch. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Here he comes on 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Once again, a 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mike Schmidt will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Ernie Banks will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Castillo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Buster Posey will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Castillo is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. Steve Pearce is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The better of him now. It's strike 2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Caleb Joseph will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the 2nd. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Johnny Bench will step in here to start their half of the 3rd with the top of the order to follow. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Rod Carew will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Now here's the first pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And Trout will make it around to third base. He's in with a triple.
The left fielder, number 9.
Ted Williams. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. Well, something like, I've seen you work out at jams like this many times before.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
He's set. Now the pitch. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. And he is in there. Mike Schmidt will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ernie Banks will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already. And 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Pierce retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Brian Pena will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. Ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Brad Miller will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
That's such a good pitch to get.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Buster Posey will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Buster Posey.
Now the first pitch. And the fourth inning will open here with a ball hit on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third, the relay, and he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Now batting,
Rod Carew will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. Mike Trout will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, heading for third. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags, and the inning is over. Rusney Castillo will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
third baseman, number 8.
Big break to the curveball, but it misses down and in for ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Kershaw now on 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Steve Pearce will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Trevor Cahill is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Vesaido is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So He's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run.
Up next for the
So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. 24 home runs for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play. Ernie Banks will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. He's a bit out in front here as he hammers that pitch to deep left field, but it'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. Pause, now the pitch. On the move again from first. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the runner will score from first. Buster Posey will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
I think you're going to start seeing some raised eyebrows over in that opposing dugout. When you've got a big lead like this, you've got to just stay where you are. Stealing third? That's just a no.
And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. Johnny Bench will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Rod Carew will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Miller is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Diane Viciedo stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Caleb Joseph is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. Brian Pena will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now another 0-2. Grounded, foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter...
Sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Mike Trout will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Mike Trout.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Scope is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Ted Williams will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And make it back-to-back jacks here as that too is gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as this lead got even wider. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Mike Schmidt will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First pitch on the way. That's hard hit back up the middle. And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue. Ernie Banks will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. First pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Pierce is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Jonathan Scope will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Here comes a 2-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away. Brad Miller stands in as he looks at a called strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Rusney Castillo will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Paul Goldschmidt is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and Zimmerman has a base hit. Josh Harrison will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Mike Adams will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A ball hit hard to the left side. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
The catcher.
Johnny
number
Bench
5.
will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Runners on the move for second. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the blowout continues. The next pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
The center fielder, number 27.
Mike Trout will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Ted Williams stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. First offering on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Miguel Cabrera will stride in, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far. First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Steve Pearce is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now. So he may...
And it's out of here. So they're on the board. Finally. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. That's by him for strike 1. Here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Jonathan Scope will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Low for ball 1. And the pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on...
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Now the first pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Mike Schmidt will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Mike Schmidt.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The 1-1. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Up next for the Marlins.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 23 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he'll make. Johnny Bench will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Runner goes for third, and this is lifted in the air out to left. Vesaido is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dylan Betances will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Brad Miller is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Brian Dunzing will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Rod Carew is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harrison is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Mike Trout will look for his 3rd hit of the ball game now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a hard hit ball taken at second by Scope, as he'll hang on here to record the 2nd out. Will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Harmon Killebrew will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. What a stop! From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back to Toronto after this. Josh Harrison will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Diane Viciedo will try again after hitting that two-run homer his last time around. And that's in there for strike one. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Rod Carew will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Castillo is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. Doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he struck him out. Ted Williams will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out, inning over. So they're shut down 1-2-3 in the first by Clay Buchholz. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Rusney Castillo will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And they start him out away with a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Ryan Zimmerman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, That's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Josh Harrison will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 2-2 offering. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Miguel Cabrera will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple. And Cabrera is in there at third with a triple. Giancarlo Stanton will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category. That's lifted in the air out toward left. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. Mike Schmidt will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead. Zimmerman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Harmon Killebrew will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch coming. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit. Johnny Bench will stand in. Currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. first offering on the way. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Now the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Mike Trout will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Miami. Steve Pierce will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away. Gordon Beckham will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. See what he's done over the past 9 ball games. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Now here's the first pitch. Diane Viciedo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Ted Williams is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Ted Williams.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Oh, and a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Castillo is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Now the pitch. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Pierce is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again. Singled and later scored his first time. First pitch to him. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now that's his third home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Miami. Brian Pena will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And now a pitch on the way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And one gone now in the New York third. Brad Miller will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Ernie Banks will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. First pitch coming. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Pierce is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away. Harmon Killebrew will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Johnny Bench will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz. Now let's see if the bats will follow suit. They're down 4-0. Rusney Castillo will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Josh Harrison will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone 50.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rod Carew will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Castillo is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. Mike Trout will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now the pitch. And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ted Williams will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. Miami down in order. They lead it 4-0. Steve Pierce will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Gordon Beckham will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning. Diane Viciedo will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Carlos Contreras will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
He's set, now the pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Now here it comes. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Pierce is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ernie Banks will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
First baseman number
Harmon
3.
Killebrew will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. He's ready now. The pitch. He's running towards second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause. Now the pitch. Runner going a second time. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Comes set. Now the pitch. And now he's on the move again for second. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and the throw is over his head. Johnny Bench will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pierce is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he is in there.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only one out.
Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Mike Trout will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, this is powered into left field for a base hit. Ted Williams will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And the runner is in from second. Miguel Cabrera will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. First pitch on the way. There he goes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate. He knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
First pitch coming. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brian Pena will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Brad Miller will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And that's taken for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Jonathan Scope will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Mike Schmidt is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. Around second, he'll try for third.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ernie Banks will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Pickoff move to second, and late reactions, and they got him. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2. Harmon Killebrew will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time.
Harmon Killebrew.
First pitch coming. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Pena has got it, and the side is retired. Rusney Castillo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Ryan Zimmerman is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Josh Harrison will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Johnny Bench will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now here's the first pitch. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Rod Carew will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Rod Carew.
First offering on the way. Runners off for second. That's hard hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for third. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Miller camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Ted Williams will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Now the first pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Steve Pearce will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Gordon Beckham will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the 2nd out. First pitch to him. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. 2 out with the man at first. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. In there, a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
First pitch coming. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Castillo is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop
Ernie Banks will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Now here's the first pitch. And a drive out. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Johnny Bench will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Brad Miller will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here tonight.
Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter. Rusney Castillo will stand in now as he is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
one more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good morning, baseball fans. A great weekend of baseball has concluded, and we're set for a new week of games. But first, here's what happened around the league on Sunday. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins visited the Big Apple to do battle with the Mets at Citi Field. And the Marlins came away with the win, 13-0. Lowest ERA in the National League among